Hello, hi. Wow. Leaf Fest and specialty time. It sure is. Working a little bit more on this guy since I had it set up anyway. Hi. Nice to see you all again, so to speak. Thank you for sitting through the ad break. I'm still figuring out how all that stuff works. Need cozy vibes after work today, and you shall have them. How was work? Was it I hope it wasn't too stressful. Thank you, Cloud Dust Jules. I'm having an alright day. Spent a little too much of it troubleshooting for my taste. But that's not so bad. We're here now. I don't mind ads if they help a creator. Thank you. Yeah, I know they're not ideal. Close this poll. Funny enough, you guys pretty much voted on the same song selection. I take the top 3 songs and I put them in a little playlist. Well, so it randomly plays the top 3 of the ones that you guys vote on. What to use to make tea on your desktop like this? Well, this is a like kitchen island thing that I added wheels to, and so it can pretty much go anywhere, so that's helpful. But this is just a little electric burner that you can see in this corner here. I got it on, I think, Etsy, so who knows if it's gonna explode. Hey, DM Polar. I got volunteered by my supervisor to teach one of my teammates a process for a job, which turned to 2, then 7 people. And I have anxiety and I'm not a trainer. Oh no. Oh. That's certainly more stress than you deserve. I'm sorry. But I mean, I think you'll do fine, although they should be paying you. I hope they're paying you well for doing all that extra work. Mind me, I'm just being a goblin and wiping my little teaspoon, even though I'm going right back in. I want to get something like that because I have so much loose leaf tea. Yeah, I do a lot of making my own various things like bombs and stuff, and having a little burner like this keeps me from mucking up the kitchen. I should show you guys a little, technically it's a fondue pot, but I got it on super clearance at Michael's. Where are you? It's around the side. Yeah. Well, it actually still has a bunch of butter in it. Well, cleaning stuff. But it's shaped like a cauldron, and it's a chocolate melting pot. I use it to make. This is a bunch of beeswax, baking soda, and jojoba oil, and this will clean like anything off of anything almost. I even use it to wash my hands when I have a lot of acrylic paint on them, or yeah. I use it to clean my pots and pans, cast iron stuff, rust off of metal, and technically it's totally edible, very safe. Now I'm painting heart buttons for a cosplay. Oh, hello, Constellation of Crows. That sounds rad. Today, I'm gonna see if I can get some fake veining on these leaves. Wizard fondue party. Let's see. I think the first thing I gotta do with this is lay down some glue. There's a bigger brush there. I don't have. Oh, it's right here already. Yeah, what's the heart buttons for? That sounds kind of adorable. Also, I have made some updates. If you guys have a look on our little redeems panel, under the live view window, I added a bunch of new stuff. Subscribers can test lore out, a little radio. For those of you who don't know, lore is the newest edition. And we have like a little sneak preview of them.
Hello, multiverse. I am Lawrence the Machine, but you may call me Lore. I am here to broadcast your messages across time and space.
Lore will be all over this stream in a big way soon, but this is a little fun time. Little preview. Hehehe. Hagendice is in the chat. Aloha. They will be the voice of lore. This music is perfect to traverse the dunes of Arrakis. I have a special place in my heart for sitar music. Don't know where it came from, but it just cures all my mental illness for a little bit. It's incredibly vibey. Yeah. Ooh, Constellation of Crows is going to a con with the... I missed it. I missed the answer. DM Polar, I don't know what you're talking about, but I appreciate it. Feel free to explain. I make a gag that I was homeschooled a lot. But, there are just certain, huge gaps in my pop culture knowledge. I was allowed to play, like, well, no video games for a long time, and I haven't played that many in my life, even though I like them. Dune the novel. Yep, that would, I feel like, I mean, I know it wasn't a video game, but I saw Dune, the original, like the first movies, for the first time. Only a couple years before the new ones came out. It's definitely one of those things that I did not have on my radar until I made a lot of nerd friends. Hey Marie 3D, how you doing? Coin, hi! Welcome to some night crafting. I should probably change the stream info. The to-do list for streaming can get so long and complicated that I always forget something that's like kind of hilariously important. What kind of tea today? This tea is pine needle tea, lavender, and jasmine. Yeah, Snoot is awake. Ready to use his tiny powers. Just painting a little bit of tacky glue on this thing so that it will, just to prime it basically. Delicious, yeah. I think it'll be pretty good. We have a lot of pine needle tea and such in this house because it's supposed to help with things like healing and with nerve pain and stuff. So it's nice. It's nice, especially when we have some spinal injuries in the house. You know, whatever helps, right? You got the ingredients yourself. I didn't harvest them myself. I just finished making an elderflower and stinging nettle cordial. I miss elderflowers. Haagen-Dazs. I'll come visit. I'll do it. I'll find a way. I'll get on a boat. Sounds so good. Next time, I have my eyes on a nice tiny borosilicate glass pot. You have to really do your research on those because if you get cheap ones or not tried and tested ones, you could have a real what's the word? A shrapnel bomb on your hands. But once I get my little mitts on that, I will put like elderflower and lavender syrup and stuff on this little burner. We'll simmer cordial and syrup as well. Stuff is so simple that I don't really feel like putting a recipe up is necessary, but could have a little tag that says what's in the tea and stuff. When I lived with Haagen-Dazs for a little bit in Ireland, it was a magical time, and they would incorporate nettle into their cooking a lot. We had like some really good pasta with chicken and nettle in it. It was so good. I think about it all the time. I'd never had nettle before in food like that. It's so witchy. The vibes were off the charts. I miss it. Killed by Moonfire. Finally joined my first stream. Hello, Moonfire. Is this your first time in the chat at all? I mean, I guess if it's your first stream, it would be. me see if Streamlabs is being a little turd. Hey, it seems to be working. I like to give points to people who chat for the first time. And you can use points for things like William. This is our ancient wishing well, who needs a little bit of practice. He's a bit rusty on his wishing well duties. Haagen-Dazs, does that seem like it started to progress again? Because I did try a little troubleshooting this afternoon with Streamlabs, with CloudBot specifically, not updating people's points, or not tracking their time, anyway. Yeah, it sure does. We'll see how long that lasts. Pray for us. Scooch him so we can see a bit better. I love the sitar music. Thank you. I like it a lot. It's a shame that I mostly hear it in really appropriative contexts. Or at least I did. Your T camera is lagging a little. Probably is, because it's not wired. It's a wireless solution, because we are struggling with everything plugged into my little laptop right now. Uh-oh, we froze. Oh, we're good, okay. Oh. We had a power flicker. I don't know if that counts as a power surge. No breakers of ours flipped or anything, but we had yeah, power flicker, internet went out. So I am praying that that does not happen again. Every once in a while, but I'll be sewing while I listen, so sorry if I disappear. Don't apologize for that. We're here for vibes. We're here for a little bit of crafting together. We're doing everything exactly right. Checking my little soundscape. I'm not hearing it, so Just refreshing. Hey! You've done it. You've activated Snoot's special skill. Arson. Wouldn't you know it? Soundscape. It's just not working. Hey. Well, we got music, so that's fine. Hey, has what has been something that made you happy lately? Well, my partner Lou has been doing a lot of art of the characters that we create for our stories, a lot of which are on our website, but some of them you guys might just know, like pirate boys, a cabin boy and everything. But lately it's been a lot of art of, we just call them the different genres. We've got pirate boys, yeehaw boys, demon boys, cryptid boys, and that is not the half of it, but they've been doing some drawing, doing some writing, and I love everything that comes from their brain. It gives me a whole lot of joy, and also totally red in the face every time. Yeah, you guys are in some night owl time zones right now, huh? Question as, if you don't mind me asking. In theory, I don't, but go ahead, we'll see. Are you going to be part of Momo's upcoming game? Yes, the hypothetical alleged fantasy guys game? Yes. In a word. Those, in our gallery of gays, their codename is the Fantasy Gays, because the whole party is called the Fantasy Guys. Don't mind me. I just miss my little soundscape. I will have it. You know, it's one of those things that works right up until you hit the go button. Oh, I made a copy of the file and switched the source to that, and it works. What do you know? Aw, Clunk. Thank you guys for feeding him as much as you do. Asked if I played Pathfinder before. I have played it before once. It was actually the very first time I ever did any kind of tabletop role-playing game, it was a Pathfinder game, so I mean, I didn't know anything about it, and I was very much always one of those people that got help building characters. Anyway, but now that I've played a lot of, well, a good amount, yeah, Pathfinder, yeah, for real. HIC 2395, I still have the 1G. Wow, hey! Hold up. If you are who I think you are, were you there for the first College of Wizardry that I went to? Like, yeah, where the first appearance of Professor Willow Jones, at the time not Professor. Oh, hello. Thank you for following. Wait, Westy 86? Sorry for the belated thank you on that one. But thank you. Nice. Welcome to the cottage. Welcome to the chat. Well, we got ads. That's alright. Yeah, it was the British girl. Hi! It has been a while. Oh my gosh. What a wild ride it's been. And I kind of say that every time somebody finds me from a while ago, but it's nice to reconnect. Hello. I'm really glad that you got that wand, because those wands were, wow. Yep. I had to move and everything, so I ended up sending those molds to someone, like a mold maker who could make them. And then they never spoke to me again. And so those, yeah, we've since done some things to make up for that fact for the people I wanted to make wands for. So it keeps me up a little bit less at night now, but I'm really glad for the ones that I was able to fulfill myself with my own two hands, and you got one of them. And I think about that all the time when I think about that situation. Like, man, I feel like such a charlatan. I tried so hard, and then I remember, no, when I was able to make them with my own fingies, they got made. So thank you for that. I'm glad. Thank you for subscribing, for keeping the cottage lanterns on. That means a lot. Thank you. That College of Wizardry was very special. I really loved doing that initiation that we did in the tavern. Yeah, I remember there were a couple special moments, but that one stays with me. Thank you for being a part of that. Yeah, the ad behavior is so strange because there's not a way to really test it before you are live and streaming, which seems like clearly a flaw. Clearly that there needs to be a way to account for all the various ways that ads affect your stream. Opal Reflections did send me some information, so thank you for that. I did try to implement some of it. There's so much troubleshooting sometimes that you only get so far, but we're making progress. I'm checking right now because I'm not hearing my own sound alerts for... Oh, hello. Self-care snail. Oh. Thank you. Discovering the stickers. What are we doing? Self-care snail. How about some water? That's so cute. Thank you. Yeah. Haagen-Dazs let me know that, like Snoot, this art, it's called marginalia. I didn't know that beforehand, even though I'm a huge fan of accursed medieval art. I didn't know the actual term. And so once I found it, I just found a bunch of them. We got stickers full of snails now. As a start. We got a self-care snail. Got a silly snail. And a spicy snail. You need a bunny fighting a knight sticker. I do. There are so many to choose from. I have to put some thought into it, I think. And by thought, I mean I'm gonna have to make the PNGs and everything myself, but that's fine. Still. Here we go. Alerts. Let's refresh. I'm just gonna go down the line and refresh all my little alert boxes, just in case. Yeah. Very good frogs with hats. What was the inspiration behind the snails, if you don't mind me asking? I just love them. I love, well, this whole stream layout is inspired by medieval, sort of medieval-ish illuminated manuscripts thus far. And that is sort of my version of the Disney storybook opening before the story begins. And the marginalia, we've already got Snoot. So it's just sort of a natural progression. I love how cursed those little snails are. Snail core. No, I did not draw the snails myself. The snails are actual pieces of medieval marginalia that I found online. That are free because, you know, they're hundreds of years old. As do you have any advice about lessening the anxiety to post original content? Wow. What a good question. It's a... I mean, I think if you're asking the question, you're already halfway there, because the drive is part of it. I think that lessening the anxiety, honestly, my partner Lou would be a great person to ask about that one, because they were not really posting in the way that they're posting until just not last year, 2019, I think, is when they started. And they started because a friend at the time kind of bullied them into it, almost, lovingly. And they posted for a Sunderland, which was a tag that I, like, created, you know, in the near accidental way that you create things sometimes. And they posted that. I found their video shortly after, loved them, and started talking. And they were really nervous to post their work. I think for me, that anxiety has not so much been a part of it. I think that just knowing that when you post work that's true to yourself, you're gonna find your people. Your people are gonna find your work. Sunderland was actually my introduction to you, I think. It's been a while already. Yeah, your videos inspired me to post my cosplays online, but OC content I still have a lot of anxiety about. TikTok scares me. That's very kind of you to say, and I'd love to see your cosplays. Man, I really should get on opening that Discord where people can post their stuff. Yeah, TikTok can be... I think it can be a bit of a spooky place because the algorithm's so opaque. You don't often know if you're just tossing work up there, what side of the algorithm you're gonna fall on. But I think if you start out and you're following people who are making things similar to you or similar to what you want, follow the community that you want in your comments. I've actually gotten, comparatively, relatively little, like, really bad days on TikTok. And I think that that's part of it. I also am really bad at keeping up with them. Keeping up with messages and stuff, so sometimes it's possible for me to have a bad day and not know it, I guess, but yeah, let's see if I can give you, maybe I can give you permission to post a link in here, and you can post your TikTok, and we can follow you. Greek mythology cosplays and OCs. That's so cool. Alright. I do not know if this command is correct. But if not, you did give us some instructions. Let me see. Because I think that the fear of landing on the wrong side of the algorithm on TikTok is like, it's not invalid, but if you get some cool people in there interacting with your work, the algorithm is smart enough in that way that it'll show it to more people like that. So if you want to follow Moon Princess and help there starting out on posting some original storytelling cosplay type stuff, yeah, it worked. Yeah, help them stick with the people who are the side of the app that you want to stay on. Thanks for using the emojis, Wifflepossum. I don't use TikTok. Do you have an Insta too? Is that's a Moon Princess question? Yeah. Yes, that helps a bit. Thank you guys. Killed by Moonfire. Did I get Moon Princess and Killed by Moonfire's usernames mixed up when I was answering this question? That would be silly of me. Shifter Princess, thanks for the follow. Huh. It seems that none of my alerts are working. Wah wah. Love it. Thank you for the follow though, and welcome to the cottage. Welcome to the chat, potentially. A lots of people with moon names, so I get you. Sorry about that. Whoa, we got a raid! Whoa. Madeline raiding with a party of 7. Hi! Welcome, raiders. Welcome to a little cottage at the end of the universe. What were you guys doing in your stream? How are ya? Thanks for being here. Hey. And there was much rejoice. Yeah. Well. Sipping on gas and talking D&D. What? Wow. Hello. And a little Echo cosplay. Hi guys. Welcome raiders. Thank you so much for raiding. Thanks for bringing everybody to Little Cottage at the end of the universe. This is a double raid. What does that mean? Hi other raiders. How are ya? What were you guys doing in your stream? So many people. I love it. Yeah. Oh, I just realized I've got baking soda on my hands, which is reacting to my little bits of foam clay and making them solid. We just finished 7 hours of co-working and cosplay. So, 7 hours. 7 hours? Are you okay? That's it. That's very impressive. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Well, thank you for stopping by. This seems like it's a nice little spot to end a long work day. That's so many hours. I stream while I'm doing my day job. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Helps me focus. That's where I want to be. That goes best when it comes to the Pomodoros. Man, you and Momo would get along. So cosplay, I should be following you. I know you. I know who you are. Let's see what's gonna happen if I click. I can just follow you right from the chat? Okay, Twitch. Not bad. Oh, we do, that's where I get the idea. We're Momo fans. Nice. Yeah, we're all Momo fans here. Okay, let's see. Well, we are just doing honestly, watching you learn Twitch is so endearing. Thank you. I'm very glad it's endearing. Someone should think so. All hail Momo. Thank you for the follow. Ooh, Ariel... Nao? 14? Let me know how you want to be referred to. But thank you for the follow. Welcome to the cottage. Yes, Meat and Magic was the start of my OC posting on TikTok. Yeah, that's a really good place to start, I think. Very cute. Very low pressure, which is exactly, I suppose, what Momo wanted from it. The Triforce. Oh wow. Oh, Whifflepossum, look at you. Got emotes from all 3 of us there. That warms my little heart. Yeah, I'm doing my best to learn Twitch out here. It's once again, am I gonna mention that I was homeschooled? Cool. Well, I'm glad everybody's here. Thanks. What a day, huh? Let's see what we got. I need to, like, actually stretch this little bit of foam clay into a less chewed gum shape. I loved your little co-stream the other day. I'm a big fan of Civ and Sons of the Forest. Yeah, thank you. Those streams are pretty fun. The pirate tags on TikTok are such a delight. Yeah. Momo's here. Just got off a call and said, I wonder if my show's on. Well, yeah, congratulations. Let's see. Maybe this could work. Possibly. We're gonna need some more glue. Oh boy. Hey! Getting a little bubbling, a little simmering action here. We don't want it to get too crazy before we're ready. Hiya, Momo. Hi, everybody. This is more visitors to this little cottage than I'd anticipated this evening. Not that I know the number, but double raid. Ah yes, Snoot is alive and well, he's awake. You know, I think the foam clay idea on this is actually bad. You got to raid Grams today? Oh, how was it? I'm so sad I missed it. I saw she was already on when I was still troubleshooting, so I figured I would miss the opportunity. I'm so glad you did. It says 35 viewers if you care to know. Thank you. It's nice to know sometimes. Hi, all 35 of you. 35 people in a tiny cottage is a lot. I told everyone to be on their best behavior. Good. And not that I'd expect anything less, but I am so delighted that when I first raided, like very much on a whim, I didn't know who she was, Grams, who I believe is Crochet. Oh, I think we got ads. Grams. I did not expect her to be that delightful. I didn't know what to expect. And everyone from my chat was like rooted to the spot when we raided her. She's a lady who's been crocheting for upwards of 50 years. And it was very sweet. She was crocheting things for her grandkids. I think she said she's a great grandma. She's so soft-spoken, polite, very sweet. Everyone from my chat was just like, they were best behavior, blisteringly polite. It was so sweet. I was very proud of everyone. That's correct. Yeah, it was pretty wholesome. I don't know if you heard, but the baker she raided talked to her like she knew her. The baker she raided talked to her. So I'm into this Arkansas hobby streamer's lore. Yeah. Same. She is cute. Wholesome vibes. Yeah. Man, there was something. You guys are so enthusiastic. I feel like I'm dropping threads left and right. Constellation of Crows redeemed a stretch check. Thank you for doing that. For me, that probably. Oh crap. Yeah. Do some of these like artist stretches, you know. You kind of just go like that. Don't just like slam right into this though. What says I'm into this cinematic universe. This does feel nice, actually. Ooh. We'll give this a little settle down. With the herbal teas, you kind of want them to simmer for a while. longer is better, so I'm gonna like blast them. Yeah. Thank you for the stretch check. My little hands. Cozy Craft Streamer Cinematic Universe. What a world we live in. Moxley said, what are you working on today? Still the same, it's the Leaf Vest that I started in a previous stream. I painted a bunch of tacky glue all over it, kind of to prime it, and I tried putting a little foam clay on it. I was going to see if I could sculpt some veining, but I didn't like it, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna get a little bit of foam tape. Yeah. Where do you get your teas from? I mix them myself, so I order pine needles, rose petals, jasmine, and I mix them up depending on what the vibe is, what's the mood. And today the mood is pine needle, jasmine, and lavender. Is the Leaf Vest for a new character? Yep. Yes, it is. It's for a tiny guy. It's the same character that this giant egg is for, that we painted together on a previous stream. And this giant pearl. And this giant acorn. All for the same tiny guy. People were commenting on how they missed the TikTok cosplay era, and we do fully intend to be posting more of that kind of stuff, and we archive our work on our website, and we also, if you guys liked our story tags, just popped it in the little chat, but we keep our stories in one spot on that place. I make playlists of our videos, even the muted ones, even the banned ones. At least, you know, wrongfully banned, I should say. So, we have all our best waiting there for us to continue it. I'm gonna make my partner watch all of the Sunderland soon. Yeah! Yeah! The Sunderland's a big one, and we are working on it. For music rec, you should check out Casting Bronze. It's very pretty. I don't know if that's meant for me, but making a note of it anyway. Let me get that foam tape. It's just on the other side. Foam tape. This stuff has saved my beans so many times. I do not like cutting little strips of foam. You can order this stuff. You can get it for pretty cheap. Kinda gotta hunt a little bit, but you sure can. And it's just adhesive back little strips of tape. And what that... It solves all kinds of problems for me on the regular. There we go. Yeah. It's pretty good. dang. I don't think we have that here. It'd save so much time. Where's here? Killed by moonfire. For the smaller veins, I'm cutting this foam tape in half. With some scissors to make really little ones. We'll see how that goes. Oh, I'm from Brazil. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't know. But if you have a hardware store that you like, that's where I found foam tape in Australia. Sometimes it's near like the insulation section in hardware stores. So who knows? Alright. I think I saw that I missed a message from Momo. Oh, the Misty greenhouse. Oh, we got an ad. Gotta go lurk into the void for dinner. Thank you, Misty Greenhouse, for being here. Have a lovely dinner. Looking for Momo. Oh, thanks, Little Echo Cosplay, for saying you love the props. I think we might still be on an ad break. That's stupid. Thank you, Noxley, for saying you're such an inspiration for character cosplays, if that was directed at me. Very kind. Also on the call I was just on, my friend helped me troubleshoot streaming through OBS to Discord for Fantasy Guy reason. There we go. I'll be on that later. Little Echo Cosplay, when I think of the vest, I think of Terrence from the Tinkerbell universe. Yep, it's close. So this, I'll wait till the ad break ends. I thought I had less ad breaks than this. Hey, and we're back. Madaloon, hey, thank you for the raid. That was you, yes? I believe it was. I just have made this mistake before. Such chill vibes, I adore. Thank you very much. Yeah. And a lot of fun just hanging out for a bit. Crafting. Let's see. Just gonna take a little foam tape and lay down some leaves. Make it a little messed up. Why so many ads? I don't know, because I thought that I had troubleshot this. I thought that I had fixed this problem. I was wrong. Apologies. Can trust that it will be at least I will attempt to solve it next time. It's too many. I think it might be because I snoozed some earlier on or something. It was just getting them all. Because if I see an ad's about to start, like, yeah, I want to snooze it. A belief in you. You know what that means. When we make dad jokes. Whoa. Wow. Thank you, Killed by Moonfire, for subscribing for 3 months in advance. My goodness. That's super cool. Anything could happen in 3 months. I appreciate it. Keeping the lanterns flickering. And you also directly help me look good to the Canadian immigration officers who will be deciding whether I can stay in Canada. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, the snooze feature for trying to run an ad outside of the timer is bored. Yeah, I don't know. You've been very kind and inspired me a lot. It's the least I could do. You're not obligated to do nothing, but it's appreciated nonetheless. West? West. Got medieval brain. Noxley, I was typing some points for you. Dad jokes are hot commodities in this chat. Gonna have to head out and get some sleep. Can you read this one? Gonna have to get out and get some sleep, and lovely to be able to catch one of your streams. I hope you're all gonna have a nice time. Good night. Good night. Good night, Quests and Fables. I like your username. Have a good sleep. Honestly said I'm blessed this day. Madeline, still so sad Australia was so crappy to you guys. Disappointed in my country, but I'm glad y'all are loving Canada so much. Thank you. Yeah, and whenever I got to go out and, you know, actually be out and about in Australia, it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. It's just genuinely, absolutely magical. It's the government. It's the government we don't like. And honestly, that seems just as Australian as the rest of it, so. You know, we'll be back. We just have to get to a place where we will be able to visit. And our survival doesn't depend on their government. But yeah, I don't think anybody should be ashamed of their country on our account. I think the housing crisis is crisising. Yeah, exactly. And hopefully it'll... I think it can't possibly last much longer the way things are going. Something's gotta give soon. Where isn't the government a problem these days? Yeah. I'd love y'all coming down for PAX one year. That would be great. That would be great. We were almost there. Yes. That would be good. Yeah, I mean, honestly, how are our Australians doing with that housing crisis? I mean, there's one in Canada as well, but it's not at that point yet. I'll just say it right now. Wow, calling me out. Oh, killed by movie. Yeah, William does. He does do that. Haagen-Dazs is correct. William is sass master. Man, foam tape doing it again. I thought foam tape and I wasn't gonna want to use it for everything, but here we are. There's some good veins. And obviously, foam tape is really, you know, squarey. it is not rounded like the veins of a leaf would be. It is not beveled, as they say. But I am going to be painting over all of this with like latex and acrylic paint, so it will definitely be less clean. I need to invest in foam tape. Yeah. I use a lot of it. Do I feel like I'm cheating? Absolutely. That is, in fact, the point. Just a little bit. What do you call the kind of cheating where it's like, it's not really cheating, it's just making a part of the process easier for something where you're still doing most of the creative decision work. I feel like in the age of AI, the differentiation is really important. Enhancing, yeah. Engineering, a hack. You can also use it to stop doors rattling. Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons it's in the hardware stores where I found it. Shortcuts, yeah. A little help. You guys are very smart. And gracious. Yeah, why not? Leaf veins. We're doing it. Maybe I will leave some of the little bits hanging off like that. That's kind of cool, actually. Yeah. Gotta go do my day and contribute to society. My gosh. Good for you. But happy stream, thank you. It's my entire life trusting the scavenger within me when it goes, hey, what if? Yep. Like, hey, what if I didn't hand sculpt every little leafy vein on this vest? And I could simply not do that. Got some stuff right here. This stuff is great to finish edges on foam armor and things like that as well. I love it. I'll never put it down. Some strips. Scooch them a little closer. Yeah. It's definitely sleep time now, Haagen-Dazs, yeah. Ooh, you're gonna have to tell me how to pronounce that one day. Haagen-Dazs. Get some good sleep. Oh, you got some water? Good for you. Good for you. You know, William's been quiet this evening. Oof, no, I did not like that. Let's do this. Yeah. Oh. I've done these veins pointing the wrong way. Quit down. Nah. I'll pop that little William menu up. for anybody who needs it. I should really hotkey that thing. There we go. Anybody fancy little advice from our wishing well? Yeah. Yeah. That's a very good one. I don't know what you're planning, but you don't even need a good luck. Why runes as are, do you practice or are you just drawn to the energy? Well, I've never been a person to consciously practice anything, but that sure hasn't stopped the anything from happening to me. So it really is kind of just like embracing it at this point. I don't know, it's just a lot of really funny coincidences that anytime I tell anybody about them who has any inclination in like witchiness, they point me in this direction, like, all right. And not the least of which being, like, was just on an airplane once when it got struck by lightning, and I had a great time. Turns out, that's my vibe. Like, I was looking out the window of the plane. I was sitting next to the wing of it, and I saw the lightning strike hit the plane. And a bunch of turbulence, flight attendants walking briskly, you know, the way doctors walk up and down the aisles. One of them was like, does anybody smell chemicals? Like, yes, I do. Actually, we were fine. There's a lot of turbulence. And now I know what lightning smells like, which is cool. Momo says I would have cried. Yeah, a lot. Most people did. As far as I could tell, I was the only one having a good time. Freezing Finland. Sorry for the confusion. There's no space between the exclamation point and the command. I just add that sometimes because I'm afraid of triggering my own commands with my like automatic stuff. Yeah, the lightning strike was a fun one. I mean, genuinely, we were fine. I mean, my sister and my mother both need to take Xanax every time they go on a plane for the rest of their lives. But I was okay. Poor things. Aw, Clunk. Well, it's good he didn't. He doesn't interrupt Wellium. Clunk. He knows better than to do that, at least. There's one entity that Clunk respects on Earth, and that is Wellium. Yeah. The lightning strike, and that's just one of many, like, that lightning strike happened on a trip that was weirdly important, fortuitous for me, personally. And that's just one of many things that happened. And at some point there was like a rune drawing thing for me, or something like that. Somebody told me to like look into, like, it seems like a lightning person is trying to talk to you. And for me, I was like, it better not be fucking Zeus. I will not be emotionally available to the god of Pokeballs. I won't do it. But then I went to a little rune drawing and I got the I think it's Soilo. I don't know how to say it. The lightning rune. It's the sun and the lightning rune, and I was like, okay, I can do the Norse one. I've got to go do up my job for a little bit. Rude, honestly. Hopefully you're still around when I get back. Maybe I won't be. Thanks, Alex Plays Dress Up. Thanks for stopping by. And hello there. I don't know if I said a proper hello before I have to say goodbye. But thank you. Nice to see you around again. Welcome back anytime. Norse suits you so incredibly well. Thank you, that's very kind. I have no idea what's going on with it. I don't know nothing about nothing. I always tell my partner that I am ghost stupid. Like, we LARPed at Pythian Castle, which was like the one place on the Ghoul Boys that actually got haunted vibes, and I found out at the end everybody at this castle, most of my friends had some kind of experience, some ghosty thing, and I got out of there like, what? What are you talking about? What do you mean? It's one of the most haunted places in the US. I bet the Fae love you. Yeah, there's a whole thing about that, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. My partner thinks so. A couple people think so. I think I just like to tempt fate and I get lucky. And by like to tempt fate, I mean I end up doing it accidentally. But yeah, I tell my partner and everybody else that I'm ghost stupid. I have no sense of anything remotely otherworldly, I don't think. And it very much feels like, I often describe it as, you know, in cartoons where a cartoon character will be walking through a construction site and just very narrowly miss absolute disasters happening to them? That is me. That is me with all the powers of the cosmos. That's my dream, but ghosts never appear to me. Yeah. I feel you. I feel you. I think Lou has some stories, some little anecdotes about things that they have seen. Like 3 feet away from me specifically, and I'm just walking along. You've got that uncanny luck. I sure do. And also, I know Hagen Dice is asleep, but this is a thing that I've been wanting to ask them about. I read like a folklore-ish story. My lists are being redeemed a hydration check. Thank you. I get to drink out of my cool piratey water bottle. Everybody, hydration check with what you got. Hey, it's not even that late. I do need to make sure you're going. I'm not gonna go to all this effort and end this stream without my tea. Thank you. Drink what you got. The uncanny luck. Uncanny chaos is more like it, but something like that, yeah. God, I need to find my water bottle. It's on the list. It's somewhere in my luggage that I threw it in after Drakenfest. Yep. Be careful with that. Twitch might think you're drinking something else. They might, yeah. But it is 100% water. Maybe I should get a clear bottle or something. Hopefully I don't get AI flagged or something. Oh yeah, I was meaning to ask Haagen-Dazs. I'm just mentioning it in case anybody else knows anything. My family name on my mom's side is Tamplin, which is just another... My great-grandfather is 99% Welsh. It is a worrying amount of Welsh. Like, that's a lot. And his name is Tamplin, which is just another version of Tamlin. And Tamlin is this, like, folklore figure. It's got a whole story about his encounter with the fairies, and he gets shape-shifted a bunch and stuff. And, it's one of the few characters that kind of, like, that I hear of that has a whole run-in with fairies, and comes out, like, pretty much okay at the end. The vibes seemed relevant, but I couldn't find a lot about it, and I also... So you're part Fae is what I'm hearing. I don't know. I don't know nothing about nothing. But I did find another bit. It was like a Welsh folk story somewhere. And the story was that a kid, I think a kid, had something to do with the fairies and was blinded in their left eye. And my left eye, it's the same with some of my family. My left eye has a lot worse eyesight, like notably worse than the other, which is funny because it's also my dominant eye. Yeah. So I don't know. I've been wanting to ask Haagen-Dazs about that folktale and see if they had ever heard anything about it. One day I will. Through generations, the eye regenerates slightly. Yeah, I don't know. You gotta get you one of those circle stones and see if you can see through it. See what you can see through it. Yeah. I don't know. My being ghost stupid might just prevail, but I'll try anything. Once. Yeah. Well, this is cool looking. This is a lot neater than I thought this was gonna look when I started out this evening. Ooh. About Drakenfest in Germany. And the one in the US. Pretty cool. It's on the list. Z, if you ever write up like a whole review or anything like that, like a little write-up about it, let me know. It's called a hagstone when it's got a little circle in it. What is the circle supposed to do exactly? My biggest familiarity with it is from the Spiderwick Chronicles, I think, and Coraline, so. There's capitalism in it. Soft cap on my venturing. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Blue has made us some wonderful little tent in our backyard. They're working on like constructing some structures that we could take to one of these, but for now, those tents are for our own pure backyard whimsy. It is quite delightful. Yeah, I'm writing up a review now to get my thoughts in order. Drakenfest US is so fun. It was definitely a how do I interact with this kind of LARP moment the first half day. Yeah, I understand that. I think there was kind of a similar like Empire LARP in the UK. People were telling me you have to like go and look and find the roleplay if you want, but I didn't seem to have trouble with finding places to roleplay. It was just like that not every single person was doing it quite as strictly. So it is a bit different. Noxley says, I've never had the fortune of stumbling on a LARP. Well, you're in the right chat. Killed by Moonfire says, me neither. Whoa. Well, you join this gaggle of nerds and it's bound to happen eventually. Chat with Az and Momo, and it is a good chat. Thank you. I tend to agree. I'm always very flattered when Momo shows up to my little nerd cottage. I cannot wait for more Fantasy Guy times. There are no LARPs near you, unfortunately. I think just give it time. I live vicariously through your adventures and your friends. That's very cool. That's very kind of you to say. We hope to have many more. Bring as many of you guys along, physically or digitally as possible. Would you ever give a house tour? Me? I don't know. This is very much a little set. But I do try to thrift as much as possible, and I paint a lot of, like we both, me and my partner, paint a lot of our own furniture, and we buy things that we can potentially use for filming. We are both very autistic, so the vibes are imperative. But right now, we are very much limited to things like what we can find on the side of a road. So a lot of our space is more coping than we'd like it to be. But we're getting there. Short answer is yes, at some point. Thank you for getting that Lou command. Me too, me too. Trash goblining and thrifting is the way to go. It's very peasant core of you. I think 70% of my furniture and decorations are thrifted. Yeah, a lot of that's a good vibe. Ooh, we're bubbling. Just doing my part to save the environment, you know? Yeah. Keeping waste out of landfills and such. Very unironically true. I think that's good of you. I think that stuff in thrift stores I like a lot. It is clearly, it's meant to be used, meant to be loved. Modernity is beige and boring anyway. Yeah, I agree. And also, I think, I mean, not to sound all, I don't know, boomery or whatever, but I think that genuinely a lot of stuff is not as much built to last, and I mean that in a very quantifiable way. Like, you know how old furniture always has this like little spindly, like little leggies on almost everything, and they have like the trim around the bottom that pushes them out from the wall a bit, or just something that lifts it up off the ground and away from the wall, and that helps keep air circulation going and helps prevent mold. And when you go to IKEA and you see stuff like these perfect flat cubes that sit flush with the wall and the floor, you're just creating a mushroom terrarium for yourself. Things like that, you know? A dust palace, so I can be upside down. You know, if there's one flood, you're done for. And I think about that a lot. Like, there are things that I like about IKEA, but that's neat. I didn't know about that. Yeah. Your war on mold is some of the funniest lore that has perpetuated all these years. Yeah. It was hard won. I'll tell you what. I don't know how much you know about the past year, Noxley, but boy, I tried to write up as much of it as I could about Queen Princess said, look, he has a good reason. You've read that blog. I posted a couple of write-ups on Patreon, and they're free for anyone to read. I just posted long writing on Patreon because it was that was where it was easy for me to blog. But yeah, we sure did have an encounter of the Stranger Things horror show variety. And some of it is, oh, hello, thank you for the follow. Sue Noah, that's cool. Oh yeah, I meant to add a Patreon command today, and I ADHD right out of it. Although no, I don't know where I put it. Actually, it's in a link on my profile in Twitch. You can go on there and just search for the mold. Search the keyword mold in the Patreon and you'll get as much as I've written on it anyway. There's definitely a point where I haven't like stopped writing about it, but it's been a minute since the last true update. I bet you got tons of other things done instead. I think I did. Sometimes with troubleshooting it's hard to tell. I'm anxious about secondhand furniture because I had bed bugs once upon a time, and now everything gets sprayed with a special spray. Stuck in Mom's garage for a few weeks. That's pretty smart. There was a bed bug, like, I don't know, epidemic or something. What do they call it when it's buggies, when it's little guys? In France, and so they were pretty concerned about it in Montreal, you know, in French Canada. And Lou learned as much about bed bugs as they could in a very short amount of time. And they're no joke. It, like, fortunately, it's the decontaminating or whatever process is kind of similar to mold, actually. Steaming kills them. So that's something. We made sure that we had a steamer as soon as possible, because it also is one of the few things that is really good about mold. Unless, of course, you steam something and then it's wet and then you leave it wet. It was awful. You never forget it. Yeah. I bet not exactly. They are traumatizing. Yup. I think that probably has that in common with mold. I would say that that whole ordeal is very much traumatizing. And I see a lot of similarity with the bed bug situation. And it's also a thing that, like, just from my observation, seems to be something of a class issue, even in this day and age. I see a lot of landlord negligence as the cause when I read about it, and that's really tough, because depending on the renter's rights in your area, wherever you are, well, let's just say I hope you don't get bed bugs or mold in Australia. Ugh. Yeah, it's so consuming. Renters' rights are bogus in a lot of places for sure. Yeah, renters' rights, it's one of those things where even in places where they're considered to be really, really good, it's kind of like the bare minimum. It's, like, great. Adequate protections from being, like, actively harmed by someone who is, making a human right into an investment opportunity. Yikes, guys. We don't want it to boil over. I can smell the pine. My partner is a native Aussie and refuses to go back bar in an emergency. Yeah. And it's sad because there are a lot of, like, my partner, Lou, we feel similarly, but, like, you know, Lou loves their home and their friends and, like, many things about their country. Oh, that little goblin. By the way, I did change it so that you guys can get some points for checking on Clunk. I know that you feed him once and he just keeps coming back, but least I sure hope it did. Let me turn our little streaming brain on. Freezing Finland. There's supposed to be a little automation that gives you points for checking on Clunk. But it's not feeling like it today. So there you go. We're doing it live. Clunk is my soulmate. Clunk 2024. Oh, thank you for following. Amarinoa, let me know how you'd like to be referred to if it matters, if you care to. Thank you for following. Welcome to the cottage. Welcome to the chat, maybe. Clunk 2024. I want to make a Clunk sticker. Like, not a stream sticker, but a real one. Think of even a William sticker, but he's pretty complicated. I don't know if there's like a, I don't know, not chibi version, but you know what I mean, a stickerable style of William. Oh shoot, I forgot the dragon's name. Snoot. S-N-O-O-T. Snoot. That name was chosen by you all here in the chat. Or suggested, and then I fell in love with it and couldn't bear to not name him Snoot. We had such good names, such good suggestions. Yeah. Hey, it's exclamation Snoot dash menu. We're getting a little fizzly. This one. Hey, you activated his special skill, arson. Amarina, hey. Just say Emma. What tea are you brewing? This tea is pine needle tea with jasmine and lavender. I like teas that are basically potions. And I like them to be real, just like a punch in the face strong. So I set them to simmer for pretty much the entire time we stream. And then have a drink at the end. Drink as in tea. Twitch. And have a little sign-off chat when it's ready. Pine is so strong. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's so good. Let's see. Yep. I'm adding some points to Emma, and you can do all kinds of fun stuff with them. Well, if you have 10, you can toss a little coin to William, our wishing well, and get a little present, if you would like. You can also save them up. Do some more later. Perfectly acceptable. Just popping that menu up for you. Points eek. Listen, you don't have to do any more math than you want to. Interacting with points is completely at your discretion. We don't force people into math here. Yeah. pretty telling. I don't know what you're planning, but good luck. William seems to think you have a chance for success at whatever it is. Perfect. Yep. Starts hoarding. Thank you. You're very welcome. Yeah. I've added a new section in our little redeems and commands panel that explains the different channel points and what you can use bits for and stuff, because it took me a long time to figure that out. And did you know that Streamlabs has 2 point systems? Maybe 3, I'm not sure. And they are not compatible. Not compatible with each other at all. Oh, hello. You're a little too bubbly. That's okay. It's just water. Damn, Polar's getting bardic. Much obliged. Thank you for the performance. Yeah, we're fine. Thank you for your faith, William. Good. Wow, Lunar Trick Hero, you got some points there. Racking them up. What are you planning? Yeah. Nice. Very much fits this evening's vibes. Well done. William wants me to be spicy. Favorite character in the Witcher saga is Dandelion for sure. Me too. Did a little closet cosplay of him. Well, not Dandelion as in from the video games with all the fancy getup, but the TV show. Once upon a time on TikTok. Dang. Gooney said, is Dandelion supposed to be Jaskier? Yeah, I think Jaskier is Polish for Dandelion. And that's just his name in the books, right? As far as I'm aware. Yeah, same character. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's... I like Jaskier. Yeah, it's fun. He's a fun character. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of whether you're using the Polish word or the English version of his name. Dandelion is his name in the books. Yeah. I like his songs. Yeah. I like his outfit. Well, this looks a lot better than I thought it was going to. Also, I hate every royal character in the books. Ooh, what's the difference? What's spawning the hate versus like the TV show? I'm curious. I love him and Geralt's very good queer platonic relationship, even if they never really address it. Yes, I do as well. I mean, they went through a whole breakup that clearly devastated them both. I think that when you have a show like that, and the chemistry between characters like that, I think you just lean in. Lean into it. You know? We're sick and tired of not clearly queer, maybe sort of kind of queer relationships. We're over it. It's kind of part of the motivation for Lou and I writing our own stories and making our own content. We want the queerness to not be subtext anymore. We deserve text, damn it. I've had it. I'm gay and I'm fed up. Give us the gay. Give us the gay. Please. So many people, they already have, without even realizing it. They're just being cowards. You got... Okay, he's feeling a little bubbly. Grab my... Where are all of my... Ha! Alright. Now would be a bad moment to find out that these are synthetic fibers. Seems okay. If these were synthetic, they would melt. Oh, maybe they are. No? Yeah. Sometimes when you get stuff for cheap, you can't always tell. They've gotten really good at making synthetic stuff look and feel like natural fibers. Liam Hemsworth is the new Geralt in the show. Yeah, I think, did we see a preview of that? None of that's come out yet, right? I'm interested to see how he does. I don't have a lot of like personal thoughts about Henry Cavill besides he wasn't half bad in that role. Yeah. So sad. Yeah, I did like him in that role. I don't know if... Yeah. Henry Cavill is now on a Warhammer 40k project. Oh. I mean, he's a big old nerd, right? He loves that. Good for him. It's nice too. Yeah, it would have been nice if he could. I don't truly know why he left the show. If it wasn't just scheduling conflicts, maybe it was. He said he was solid in the role. Not my favorite Geralt. That will probably be forever. Book and Witcher 3 Geralt. Okay. I'm hyped to see her just doing what they love and inspired, which is what the Cabal seems to be doing. Yeah, fair enough. Works for me. Might have to actually read one of those books or something. Good lord. Cranky? There we go. Well, third time's the charm. I'm gonna turn the temperature down. Just gonna let it sit for a bit. It's sad that there was some interpersonal struggle, Mr. Cabal. Is a bit sad. Keeping my eye on you, buddy. Howdy today. Oh no, the Streamlabs censoring us again. Oh. Good, you got it. Oh geez. This looks pretty good actually. What are the rules here? Be gay, do crime. Yes. Sometimes I don't understand Streamlabs and its choices. I need to turn off the nobody can curse thing because we're all adults, but I thought I had already done that. And apparently I did not. Next time we stream, I think we would do crafting streams a lot more because I find it easier to craft and talk than I do to do things like sort of writing and sometimes editing and stuff. I can't make words while I speak words and read words. At least not that easily. Maybe I'll figure it out, but I think more crafting streams because this is also is very useful for me. There's a wig that I've been wanting to style for a certain white-haired demon man so that I don't have to mummify my head every time I play him. And I think that'll be next. So that should be funny. This music is so whimsical, it's making me nostalgic for fantastical life I haven't even lived. That's very sweet. There's a very specific feeling that it's a bit like. Is there a word for that? Is there like a German word for that? Because I feel you. love white-haired demon man. Nox return, Nox return, Noxley. I see you. German word for what? For the feeling of being nostalgic for like a fantasy life that you haven't lived. Whatever that is. I mean, there might be an English word, but sometimes the other ones are just so much more specific. Maybe no. Yes, but the demon man is absolutely returning. No, I don't even know the Dutch word for that. Is the Dutch word just the Efteling? Downstairs looking at a dragon lamp painting on a wooden house while fire crackles. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yep. I got the Efteling a lot. Magical place. Gosh, the magic of foam tape. I'll never get over it. Oh, hello. This music is a choice. This music slaps. Oh, good. Yeah, I've been wanting to bring back the Demon Man for, well, literally years now. Wise words. True enough. Thank you, William. I needed that. Oh, good. I'm glad. Sorry that your names aren't showing up on that particular one. It must be just some button I've turned off somewhere in my hours of troubleshooting that I've been doing the past 2 days. Don't worry about it, because that was actually so freaking cool. Thank you. Where does William get? Aw, poor little guy. We know, Clunk. We know. It's rude to interrupt, Clunk. We've talked about this. Ah, he's hangry. Bless him. Rude. He is. Clunk is very rude, and we love him anyway. He can do stuff. He craves anamis. He sure does. Hello. Lunar Trick Hero is supposed to get points for checking on Clunk. And it's being a little turd. Anyway, William, yes. Where does William get his advice? He gets it from his thousands of years of interdimensional travel. So much to sew. So sleepy. Subtle brag. What, William? Oh, at his age he should be retired. But he's here with us instead. Retirement in this economy, yeah. And when you're wishing well, no. The work is never ending. We wouldn't want capitalism to bleed him dry. Oh, you're doing it again. The dad jokes. There you go. Gonna double check and see if this button that I've clicked isn't just like a really simple one that I can uncheck right now. Right there. It's just being a little stinker. Checking it again. I don't do it for the points, I do it for the winces. Fair enough. I'll see you later. Oh, have a good trip to the store. Get your stuff for dinner, Z. Speaking of which, 9:54. All right, okay. So a couple more minutes here. We will we'll keep going for a little bit. I think we're gonna start winding down. I will consider drinking this tea. This has been some pretty good progress on this thing so far. Let's see if I got oh, silly me. I have the thing. I do have it. Maybe turning off at the end when I don't need to. Hopefully your coins will show up a little better now. Just troubleshooting live. Why not? Oh, thank you guys. It looks great. Incredible progress. Gosh. Gosh. You're making me blush. I went to eat dinner. Hey, Little Echo Cosplay is back, and the vest is looking great. Thank you. Yeah, this foam tape really saved my beans. What a hack, as the kids and or elder millennials say. just the under part of the vest. It is also foam. It's leather would be smart. It would be just as, I mean, honestly, a better choice in the long run. But I'm gonna want to paint all of this with some latex and acrylic paint, because this vest is for a tiny guy that's supposed to look like he's actually wearing some sort of, I don't know, petrified leaves. And so I wanted to paint them to look like actual leaves. And it seems like a shame to put a lot of paint on actual leather. Actual leather looks so nice. And it's so expensive. Yes. It's just a little guy. He doesn't need that much. And the acrylic paint and latex combination is definitely going to add a lot of durability to this. I mean, it's basically going to be rubber. Reminds me of Tinkerbell's boyfriend, Terrence. Yeah! As it should. I did kind of want to see if I could make this double as a potential Terrence cosplay, because I still have a certain acorn hat from another tiny guy that I did. And famously, leaves are not made of leather, so that's very on brand. Yeah. I do love all of the leather leafy armor and stuff that I see on Etsy and things. Whoa. Collipops, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the cottage at the end of the universe. Whatever that means. Crafting. Just having some nice chill downtime. I remember your little acorn hat guy. It was during the COVID times, if I'm not mistaken. You're very correct. Yep, that was a really charming little story tag on TikTok made by a mutual buddy, actually.
Don't forget to hydrate. Leon 408 Star Potion. Broadcasting from Cloud Dust Jules.
Thank you. Thank you, Cloud Dust Jules. That was very cute. That was good. Very pleased when you guys use the little character interactions, because they were not easy to set up. Yeah. But this little guy is more of a forest guy, I guess. Yeah, he's definitely he's an outside fairy. Yeah, the Tiny Adventures guy was named Barley, and he was a mouse. He was a mouse boy, and he was very precious. It's a really nice, fun little tag. Much needed at the time, just some nice low stakes cutie pies. Once I learn them all, you're in for the commands for Snoot. Yeah. Here's a... Yep, Leco cosplays right, there's a little dock. in the panel below that links all of them. Actually, for you guys who are subscribers, this emote, I don't know. This emote, that's Barley. It's a, I don't even know if he's wearing his little acorn hat in that one, but it was that character. I used a lot of Secret of Nim audios during that era. I'm still working on archiving my videos from that tag. They're a lot of fun. So the Stardust and doubloons roll over or reset. They roll over. You keep them. Yeah. You can save them for as long as you like. We've settled the kettle a little. Yeah, for those of you watching at home, I've changed the channel point names so that you can tell them apart easier. The Cloudbot points that you use to interact with William are now called Pieces of 8. Get it? Because you redeem them for coins that you toss in the well. And Twitch's points, which are a separate channel point system that I don't even think I can turn off if I wanted to. They are Stardust, because it's cute. Music said time for action. Oh, the kettle beeping is the same as your pager starting. Your pager. Channel points are my mad money. Yeah. Ugh. They're so funny. As what's your favorite thing to make or craft? Wow, what a question. What a cool question. Thank you. Well, if we're talking strictly like physical things, props and stuff, I think I really like making these miniatures that I've made for all of this. But I like prop making. I like making things that have like a weird amount of detail. I like set pieces. I like it all, I guess. The only thing I don't like is sewing. I really love making makeup prosthetics. Those are super fun for me always. It was one of the first things I learned about immersive crafting, I guess. One of the first theatrical crafts I learned. Honeychew, hi. Is that real as well? Is what real? What are we talking about? Makeup prosthetics, you say? Yeah. When I lived in Los Angeles, I was lucky enough to live near a lot of the really good makeup effects schools, and I took advantage of it. I was too sick and a little too poor to actually go into these schools at that time, but I had friends who were going and generously lent me all of their books, their textbooks. I attended whatever workshops I could. I learned a lot. And I learned a lot just by doing things for my local LARP community. It was really cool. It was a lot of fun. Always be very grateful for that community. I think they're probably responsible for me starting the actual crafting here. Oh, thank you. Unified Field. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the cottage at the end of the universe, where we make things. Hang out. Here for the vibes. Hi, Honey Chew. I'm good. How are you? Took me a while to sort out all my ducks. Get them in a row today to stream, but I did it. With the help of my... I can't think of a positive, strong enough word for my partner, Lou, right now. Lou's got a BFA in video game design. And they are much better with computers than I am. And so I will be sitting here with like Peter Pan tears in my eyes over some technical issue that, to be fair to myself, shouldn't be a thing half the time. But they are. And my partner saves my life. Every day. Talk about sewing. I'm currently sewing by hand, so yeah, I understand your dislike. Funny enough, I like sewing by hand much better than I like sewing by a machine, on a machine. And I could try to tell you why that is, but maybe it's just vibes. I like hand sewing when I'm making like small leather props or little leather repairs. Bless you, sweet child, and the cramps you're getting killed by Moonfire. Yep. Yeah, that's true. The cramps are real. Actually, I wonder if I have my little kit. Yeah. Here's my little leather sewing kit, and I probably share something in common with Haagen-Dazs called dyspraxia, which is a disorder that has a lot of overlap with autism and things like that. It affects your motor skills, and so I like hand sewing, and that seems to be something that I have in common with them. But I've got like these are my thimbles. They're like leather thimbles with little brass bits in them. And right here, my funny little bandolier. Of threads. Ta-da! And I use this kind of like leather repair threads. I don't think it's sinew, I think it's just waxed thread. It would smell a little animal-y if it was sinew. But I use that for everything because I just tear stuff apart. Just rip things to shreds if they are not sewn together with the strongest thread possible. I have a thimble, but I have very long nails. I need those that are open on the top. Yeah, that's I mean, I don't have long nails, that's not why, but I hate having my fingertips covered. So I got those little leather guys. And I also have a thing for hand sewing. I'm watching you, buddy. Thing for hand sewing, it's like a leather thing that you use when you're repairing sails on a sailing ship. And it's not a coincidence that I have that, and I'm obsessed with pirates. My cannon fixation. But helps a lot with all kinds of hand sewing. Chill. Oh, you got a weird little green screen. What's going on there, bud? I gotta say, that's new. Oh god. Well, you know what? Maybe that means it's time. Maybe that means it's time to drink this. It wants to be drunk. What time is it? 10 something? 10:13? That seems to be right on time, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, sensory issues can't handle symbols. That's why we have a permanent dent. Oh. Guess we had an ad. Well, guess I can close that little camera. No need for that anymore. The tea is done. A little more, let it cool off. I'll find a cup. I think I only have a tiny cup down here. Tea time very soon. It's at 10 p.m. tea time. It's always tea time. Yeah. Hey. Nice. Alex plays dress up. I will give you back those points. I saw you redeemed the copper dragon, and that happened during the other one. There you go. Yeah. So you could try it again. Were they, William? He sure does like to keep us on our toes, doesn't he? I don't know how Twitch works, so I'm sorry I managed to time that so badly. No, don't worry about it. Yeah. Wow. That's a nice one. I'm not sure. I'm not certain, but I think that might be the first time that rune has been pulled on this stream. Possibly. A nice message it is. It is. That too. That's so lovely. I'm good. I'm glad. Good. Yeah. William isn't all about sass. Why do I pay for therapy? I could just be going to William. Oh, man. I'm not saying he'd refuse, but I'm saying that he should. Hey! Thank you for using the self-care snail. Cloud dust jewels, that's very cool of you. Let's see. Well, drink a little water. Had to see that little guy. Yep. He's a funny little guy. He's a good guy. I love my snails. Drink a little water. I think it's a good little self-care task to put him down and drink some tea. It's gonna be good. That snail reminds me of the never-ending story. You're right. So much that I wonder if that's what he's based on. I have to look this up right now. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a pretty good likeness, I think. One day. I don't know. Can he? Yes, this guy. The never-ending story snail. We'll figure out how to pull stuff up. One day. Let's see. Ooh, what do I got to drink? Ha ha ha. I love this cup. That is uncannily similar. Yeah, just like the structure of the thing, right? It's got a real specific facial structure. Like, that's a character. Which would only make me love the Never-Ending Story more. If that were true. Wiping down her cup. Because my cup's been sitting there for a little bit. As, do you have any advice for trying to still feel whimsical and creative day to day while having to work full time? Not sure if it's a challenge you have faced, but I just wanted to ask. It's a challenge that I deal with every day, but even though technically I work from home. But I guess it sort of depends on the work that you do, what your work will allow, for sure. If you can control your lighting in any way. I always think that lighting is one of the easiest and most quickly effective ways to set any kind of scene. Honestly, I just try to do as many things traditionally as possible, as much analog stuff as I can, I guess, is my answer to that. Smell too, maybe some oils or candles, put out, yep, Yeah, if you work from home, then you have a lot of leeway, but I think wow, I just rolled all that up, put it down, and it sprang free immediately. As much analog stuff as possible, because I think, funny enough, a big part of the whimsy is really helped by not being so connected to, as Pope Burnham would say, everything all of the time. I think that analog stuff, whether it's note-taking, like get an analog watch, so that, I don't know, maybe you can put your phone down or whatever. Yeah, special honey. This is raw sourwood honey, which is an Appalachian tree. I think so. I don't know. I forgot. Is it a tree? Is it a bush? Maybe I need to sleep. I've been looking for an automatic movement watch. I don't know what that... What is that? Yeah. I had a little altar behind my computer screen. I used to work in an office. Yeah. Thanks guys, I'm doodling on my lunch break now. This stream has helped it feel much more whimsical compared to my usual break. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah. Sneak it in when you can. I really found that when I was out and about all the time, that keeping a bullet journal, even if I didn't use it for, planning important events and stuff, if I just use it for regular, like, what am I feeling right now, kind of journaling. Getting a themed journal set up. Always had a little leather-bound book, writing in it with a pencil, and just writing whatever notes I needed to in it during the day, thoughts, whatever. It definitely makes you feel like you're like an explorer. You're out doing field work. The rest of your day is just research for whatever magical project you're working on when you pull out a bullet journal and start to write in it like that. You treat yourself to one of those fancy leather books blank leather journals that they sell. Yeah, love a leather bound book. There you go. Get yourself one of those, fill it with sketches, doodles. I don't know, make like field observation pages about your coworkers. I don't know. With their birthdays, their likes and dislikes, favorite foods. Turn your work into a research project. You're a magical, I don't know. We avoid a certain wizard school in here, but as if you're a certain magical cryptozoologist. Also, I have put giant googly eyes on my my stand mixer for the kitchen, and that instantly has made every piece of baking that I do so much happier, even though baking is already pretty whimsical. Like giant googly eyes. So that's another one. Googly eyes everywhere. Yeah. The potions. Yeah. You guys got the potions? I maybe spaced out and put so much honey in here that that's like all I can taste, but yeah, if I had a job. When I had a job, I'd tell myself I'm working on a side quest. Smart. Smart. Yeah. Actually, there's a woman named Jane McGonigal who studies game theory, but game theory not only applied to games, but applied to everyday life. And she talks about gamifying your life quite a bit. And that theory is incredibly helpful for things like work. I mean, for getting through things like work and making it not a grind. But Jane McGonigal, I believe she's got like TED Talks out there and everything. It's pretty cool. Many books. Like gamifying things is what a little bit what Honeychew's talking about. Telling yourself you're going on a side quest, things like that. That's in that vein. Like Bilbo, yeah. I would just like to say that specifically Martin Freeman's Bilbo Baggins really gives trans guy energy. And the whole time that I watch the newer Hobbit movies, it just reads to me every time like a trans guy going on a big camping trip with a bunch of cis boys. That's exactly how it plays. Yeah, like, that's the feeling for me. That's the journey. Besides the fact that I think both Bilbo and Frodo and Leslie Sam are very queer-coded characters. That is so the vibes. No, that tracks actually. Yep. Yes. And I started feeling that when I started watching the film. So I'm like, that's just me on a camping trip. Oh. I see. well, let's do a last call for anything William and Laura can do for you guys. Let's pull it up. Because I am ready to go have some very late dinner and smooch my partner. Pull up our living room. Hey, there we go. I can just pull that little guy up. You can look at the Nice. Noxley, I gave you your point. I gave you your points back. Since it overlapped there. I'm still figuring out how to make it do that automatically. Next stream Wednesday? Yes. Next day is Monday, right? Yes, it was. And Tuesday, it's the Triforce, the Ladies' Day. So. Oh man. There's a cooldown of I think a minute on those to try and help that overlapping issue. So try again in like 10 seconds, Noxley. Sorry about that. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday today. Are you pulling my leg? It's a Monday. Silly snail. It's Tuesday here. I thought it might be a time zone thing. Yeah. I live in the future. Yes, you do. Yep. Would that would be Australia, right? Do I remember correctly? Yes. Yeah. So yes, next on Wednesday. That's the plan. Sometimes I spend like 2 to 3 hours trying to set up and something just gets in my way and I gotta stop, but the plan. And probably I'll be just working some more on this. I think next time I'll get to the paint and I'll get to do Momo's suggestion of making the fastening thing in the back here a giant pinhead. So that'll be fun. Excited. I'm conveniently off on Wednesday. Oh, well. We'll put the kettle on then, won't we? It's been some good tea, some good vibes. We got raided twice, that's wild. In like 30 seconds of each other. Wednesday is my favorite day of the week, when the week market is in the village and they sell lovely foods. Man, I need to figure out the local markets, farmers markets and stuff near me immediately. We've been here for months and didn't do that. Z is back. Just in time for us to chill out, wind down, say goodnight, so I can go have a late dinner. Welcome back. We're doing a little last call for a William or lore services that can be provided. Grocery stores are anxiety inducing. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. It's a good one. Mm-hmm. Noxley says, get out of my personal life. I mean, he's nosy. He loves it. Like a gossipy old lady, William. Yeah, grocery stores are pretty overwhelming. I get that way in bookstores sometimes. Like, I can't stop looking at everything at once. Even if someone's talking directly at me, I look around so much I get dizzy. Too many good things in here for my eyeballs. No, he's right, he's right. I'm gonna pretend he's proud of me for some recent boundary enforcing I did and call it that. I would say that is so. He loves a good boundary. William, we share that. I'm proud of you. Boundary enforcing is hard. It's hard to learn. Hard to maintain sometimes. But it's so much better in the long run. Yeah. Ooh. Well, yep, you use it wisely. Yeah, speaking of boundaries, geez. William said that I listen to Lord of the Rings on bands for a podcast, so I'm in my own little space. Yeah, I always have headphones when I go out. I wear headphones for so long that I had to get both earbuds and over-the-ear headphones because I have very sensitive ears, and if I wear one kind for too long, it gives me horrible pain in my whole noggin, so can't do it. I think it's probably the tism, isn't it? Yeah, probably is. I swap back and forth. Alt, yep. I don't know how people... Clonk. It's rude to interrupt, buddy. He doesn't care. My most trusted financial advisor. A little goblin. Yeah, probably the tism for me as well, or the ADHD, I don't know which. You know, I'm less and less convinced every day that they're terribly different things. Just different flavors, maybe. At least, I don't know. How would I know? I have them both. Editing with headphones is sometimes torturous. Yeah. Yep. There was a hydration check. Oh my goodness. I got this far. What do I think? Scrolling. Yukochu. Redeemed a hydration check for 200 Stardusts. Thank you. I needed it. Do you have a Discord ad? I will. I have a Discord that's right now, it's just for patrons. I didn't realize that Discord was such a big thing. A big ask? No, a big want culturally on Twitch. So many people have Discords. So, I will be setting that up. For now though, it's just Patreon. Yeah, we love Discord around. Yeah! Yep. I open Discord and I don't know what I'm looking at, so I've it's I only have my Patreon Discord because of Alice. She saves every bean. Oh, we got an ad break. That's too many ads. Oh my gosh, Alice, yes, yeah. Yep. She's the bee's knees. Yeah, she's the glue that keeps my life together sometimes, I swear. Sure. But I will have to, talk with her about possibly either making a Discord or just opening up a part of the existing one. I hope she's doing well. I haven't kept up with her as closely as some. She's doing okay. There's some medical stuff trying to sort out. It's just kind of fatiguing, I think, some things that she's gone through. So we support her as best we can. She's incredible. Alice is amazing. She's one of the reasons I could afford top surgery, and genuinely I'm so incredibly thankful for her now and for forever. That's really sweet. I didn't know that she had such a big role. That's very kind. That's cool. And I'm not surprised. She helped me coordinate a lot of mine as well. The fundraising and stuff that I did. There should be a way for you to have a Patreon exclusive section of Discord. Yeah, I was wondering about creating some everybody sections, maybe in the Patreon Discord, so that we wouldn't have to create a new one. But I don't know which option is better. I'm gonna talk to Alice about what she thinks, because I don't want to like rock the boat if the patrons are very happy. Everybody in there is very chill, so either way it's fine. Yeah, her and Piper did a full fundraiser basically once a week. Oh my god, they did that and it just makes you tear up. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, top surgery was I mean, besides the hormones and stuff, top surgery was probably the single best thing that physically happened to me in my life. So I'm so happy. Whoever can get it, however they can. Rob a bank, I don't know. Don't tell Twitch I said that. It's for legal reasons, that's a joke. If help is needed, I'm more than willing to help mod. I help mod Momo's Discord. That's very kind. Modding is angelic work, thank you. I very well take you up on that. Yeah. Well, I think, what is it, 10:46? I think might be time to play us out. We got some tea. I gotta take some tea up to my partner. I don't mind being a mod as well. I'm a mod for her too. Honey Chew. Writing it down. Remember this. Yeah. Thank you. Honey Chew and Z. You guys are cool. I like the vibes. Thank you. About to have dinner and some tea as well. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. I will, I'll play us out in a minute. And I'll find somebody to raid if anybody is down for that. I will not forget to raid again. I did that last time and I was a bit horrified. Or the time before last. Yeah. But thank you everybody. Thanks for a lovely stream. Thank you to those who subscribed and raided. It was very kind of you. Keeping the cottage lanterns on. Making me look good to the Canadian Immigration Office. You. Alright. Time to eat. Go have snacks, make tea, cuddle your partners, do whatever you do. Enjoy some music. That is hard to find for stream or download anywhere else, so thank you so much. I'll look for someone to raid. See you next time.
I could never go with you no matter how I wanted to.